Welcome back to Regular Guys Outdoors. I'm Chris. I left Wisconsin and then headed down to Bart's. So Sunday afternoon, I pulled into Bart's, and you know what that means. Tank is going to come give us a good greeting.
He's here, Tank. There's Chris. Sit. 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 That's your buddy. Wait, you gotta wait. Turd. He's excited to see Chris. He was waiting for you.
He said, where's he at? Where's he at? It took him long enough to get here. It took him long enough. It took him long enough.
And about 10 days ago or so, Bart put out a trail camera right here. And he's been picking up some really nice bucks right here. We're going to let this car pass. And that car. So we're going to roll in some footage of those bucks right here. And here's another car. It's like Grand Central Station all of a sudden. Man. So we got some really nice bucks here on camera right here up until the 7th. Today is the 10th? Today is the 10th, and so we've had those bucks on here up until the 7th. Now last night I dropped my cell cam, my trail cam cell cam over here, and so far really I got a couple does in the middle of the night. And then I got some dumbass walking in and some dumbass walking out. So right now we probably got a dumbass walking in. And yeah, so this morning's sit was pretty darn uneventful. I sat there for like almost 5 hours, did not see anything, and that's not 100% true. I turned around to grab my hot hands and I saw a white tail flagging, bouncing away at about 60 yards. Now, what I thought was interesting was I didn't hear a thing of it coming in or when it was bounding away. Didn't hear a thing. I would think with all these leaves on the ground, as loud as I am walking in, that I would have heard something. But anyway, we're going to head back here. We call this Bart's backyard. It's adjacent to his house. And to be honest, there's not too many other places I would like to be beginning in November than Bart's backyard. Let's go see what we can come up with this afternoon. Before we jump into the stand, let me jump in here and talk about tree stand safety real quick. So earlier in the year, in August, Jeff and I went down to Missouri, hung out with Bart, and we checked our stands. We moved one stand into hopefully a better spot, and we checked our other stands for safety, make sure all the straps look good, all the straps are fresh, squirrels haven't chewed them, and stuff like that. So that's very important to do, especially since we're out of state and we don't get to lay eyes on those stands year round. So we made a special trip, mostly because we did want to move that stand, and it was a good thing we did check those stands, because my stand, the main ratchet strap, instead of the hooks being hooked or even hooked onto the upright bar on it, they were on the bar and tightened down. So if one were to slip off, that ratchet strap is doing nothing. So fortunately we looked, and so now I've got them nice and hooked and cinched on there. Now that particular stand does have a chain that is also on there, but that chain it doesn't get it tight, it gets it most of the way there, and there is a strap on the bottom and a strap in the middle. So that ratchet strap wasn't the only thing holding the stand up, but it sure makes me feel a lot better knowing that it was set properly. But it also makes me wonder, how long was it like that before I knew? Because how does it just get that way? Anyway, what we also did in August was we did some touristy stuff. So we went to Fantastic Caverns. And then, since Bart's never been to a Buc-ee's, we went there. Now I gotta recommend, though a little pricey, their 3-meat sandwich. It's pretty darn good.
All right, it's the afternoon of day 2. It's Veterans Day today, so happy Veterans Day to all y'all out there. Earlier today, Bart and I went downtown and partook in the town's Veterans Day Fest. Little bit of live music and some free hamburgers, pretty awesome. This morning's hunt, the only deer I saw was in my red lens from my headlamp as I was trying to find Jeff's lock-on. So I was sitting in Jeff's lock-on this morning because the wind direction was such that was more appropriate to sit. But I guess besides that deer, I saw 2 cats. So we had a little orange and white guy, and orange and a white and tabby guy. So that's all we had this morning. So now we're gonna go up in there, get a solid 2.5 hours of legal time this evening. It's gonna get into single-digit winds by the time legal time comes, and tomorrow morning it's going to be almost no wind is in the forecast. So hopefully that translates into maybe better deer movement, because I'll tell you what, that last picture we got of a good buck was on November 7th. And I'm not picking up anything other than those 2 doe Sunday night. That was it. That's all I got Sunday night. So I don't know what that means. I don't know why that is. There has been a stray dog or somebody's dog just running around. Ran through Bart's yard last night and Tank tried to chase after him. I don't know if the dog is it, but those deer were all over that persimmon tree. The tree still has some persimmons on it, so I don't know. It's all speculation at this point, but we're going to get back here, see if we see anything moving. Again, the wind direction is such that I'm going to sit in Jeff's stand and hopefully, if nothing else, just see some kind of deer movement. That would be nice. Two doe popped up on my cell cam. So they got by me without me knowing. I bet they came up this drainage that's over here. Then they crossed the highway, and Bart took a picture and sent it to me of them across the highway. And then there was a third doe over there. Bart took a picture of that one. And now I just seen a fourth doe walk south to north, probably right under my lock on. So of course I'm in Jeff's lock on. And the deer movement appears to be to the west. I don't know if I should jump down and get over there because it's only 80 yards, maybe as much as 100. Because if those does walk that way, maybe one of those bucks will be on their trail. I don't know.
Unfortunately, nothing was on their trail. That wraps up our second day of hunting in Missouri. Hope you liked this video. If you did, give us that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down there, and as always, thanks for watching.